Hey everybody. So today we're going to talk about some questions that you can ask yourself to kind of make an assessment to see if you could perhaps be in a toxic, abusive relationship. Because let's be real, not all abuse is physical. That's what we've been talking about here through my experiences. So I'm going to go through some questions that you can ask yourself so that you can be clear on whether or not you could be in a situation where you are being abused, right? People who were raised in an abusive home often do not recognize abusive behaviors. Unhealthy relationships can start early and last a lifetime. Many people believe some abusive behaviors like teasing and name-calling are a normal part of a relationship. However, these behaviors can become abusive and develop into more serious forms of violence. Signs of domestic violence can be seen when you are dating. Although there are some mature abusers, they know what they're doing, y'all, carefully hide their abusive tendencies until you are financially or legally tied together. Yes, that's right. Maybe he's asked you to quit your job and now you're married. You are financially and legally tied to him. Now he can, basically he has more control over you now. Psychological and emotional abuse means threatening a partner or harming his or her sense of self-worth, name-calling, shaming, embarrassing on purpose. Abuse is not only physical violence, as we know. It often begins with emotional, verbal, and psychological abuse, which can include insults, attempts to make you afraid, attempts to isolate you, take you away, from the people who love you, who look out for you, who are going to care about you, who may have some 2 cents to say about your treatment. And they don't want you to be swayed at all by their thinking. Attempts to control you precede physical abuse by months or years. All right? So you see that? These behaviors, wanting to make you afraid, wanting to isolate you, wanting to control you, that happens before the physical abuse. By months or years. Your abuser may blame you. Remember, abuse is never the victim's fault. All right, let's get into these questions, y'all. Does your partner control the money in your relationship? Do you have to ask permission to buy basic necessities even though there's plenty of money, like groceries? Maybe that cup of coffee that I talked about not too long ago in one of my videos, where I had to ask if it was okay, and I didn't even really realize it, you guys, until my mom mentioned, you have to ask him before you buy a cup of coffee? It is so comical now, you guys. This is really serious, okay? But the point is, these things can be happening right under your nose and you don't even realize that you're being controlled. All right. Does your partner try to make you responsible for how they act? The nerve of them, right? Does your partner treat you like a child instead of like an equal partner? Does your partner have a gun? Wait a minute, you guys. I am so sorry. I think I missed a spot there. Okay. Does your partner have a gun Or can your partner get one easily? See, there comes the control again. You know they have a gun. Mine's had a gun. It was right in his closet, in a case that was unlocked, easily accessible. Actually, it was in a backpack on the floor in the closet. It was there all along, although he had told me that it was locked up and in a place where our 5-year-old son could not reach. But guess what, you guys? It was right there in the closet, in the backpack, in a case that I could open it up. The gun was unlocked, no safety was on, and it was fully loaded and ready to go. Yes, it was. So he lied. Yeah, so they will lie about their behavior as well. Do you feel relieved when someone who positively buffers your relationship visits? This is an interesting one because I felt that way. When my mother would visit, oh my goodness, I felt so good when she was there. Because there really was a difference, you see, because the behavior is going to be different when you've got a support system around you. So you're going to feel better when they're around. And when they leave, there comes the abuse again. The emotional, the psychological, the financial abuse is right there under your nose all along. You know, you may not ever even realize that one. So that's something to look at, you guys. Here's another. Can you safely be honest with your partner about how you feel and what you want? Do you guys have open communication? Or does he brush that off? Like you're not entitled to feelings or viewpoint. You're too sensitive, so why are you feeling that way? What in the world? Here's another. Do you feel foolish to find yourself in an uncomfortable relationship? Hey, I know I did. I felt like such a fool, you guys, because I know I'm an intelligent woman. I know I am. And I got duped. So I can tell you that anyone could get duped. They are so good at what they do. These type of people are so good at what they do. So don't beat yourself up. You can get help. Don't beat yourself up. It's all a part of the game to make you feel like you're stupid, to make you feel like you've done something wrong, or make you feel like you don't have no sense. Has your partner's behavior changed significantly from the way it was in the beginning of the relationship? Oh, this is a good one. Has your partner's behavior changed significantly from the way it was in the beginning of the relationship? Okay, so there's this term, love bombing. In the beginning, these people like to move fast. Oh, they're smooth. They will buy you gifts. They are so charming. They speak to you in a way you've never been spoken to before. They woo you, and they want to move so fast. They're quick to want to date you. They're quick to want to marry you. They're talking marriage like, we're talking like 2-3 months in. They're ready to get that done. Okay? And the moment that's done, remember, the moment you are financially dependent on them or legally bound to them by marriage, they change like that. All right, next question. Are you embarrassed about being tricked into a relationship that isn't good for you? I've been there, you guys, and you better believe it. You were tricked because, see, they were playing a role, almost like they were acting. Okay? So they were pretending. It's a facade. It's fake. Everything about this relationship is fake. So yeah, you may feel foolish. You may feel embarrassed. Like, how did this happen to me? I can't even talk to People must think I'm crazy. How are my friends and family looking at me? Yeah. Does your partner blame you for negative changes in their personality or behavior? I can remember. If you were more like this, then we would be good. That's what he told me. If you could just be like this, or if you just did this, we would be good. Blaming you for negative changes in their personality or behavior. I'm like this because you did this or that. Next question. Do you feel unwanted? Really? Do you feel powerless or hopeless? Ladies, I've been there. I felt this way. I knew I was unwanted. I knew I was unloved. And I did feel powerless. Now, I am a woman of God, you guys. I am a prayerful woman. But I still felt powerless and hopeless because, see, it's a mind thing. They start to mess with your mind. That you start to even think that even though you're a woman of God, you start to think, could I possibly have done something? Am I not doing something right in this relationship? Could I not be being a good enough wife here? Maybe he has his reasons to be this way or that way, or to feel this way or that way. Now you start self-blaming. Oh, that's a trick. They want you to do that. They want you to do that. Do you feel ashamed of your situation? Do you feel guilty about not seeing the warning signs of an abuser before it was too late? Ladies, like I said, this was me. I was there. I felt guilty. I felt like I should have known better. I have given this advice to other women when I was younger. How in the world did this happen to me? Do you feel used? Oh, yes, you do. Because you were used. You were used. You were tricked. You were tricked. Do you feel your partner manipulates you or attempts to manipulate you? Oh, yes, they do. Let me tell you, they will even use their ex-girlfriend or ex-wife to get you to triangulate you. Make you kind of feel like you're in competition with them somehow. You're not now. Don't get it twisted. This is all fabricated. And any kind of talking to that they may do with them is just to make you jealous, to make you insecure. But it's really fake, because in reality, their exes may not even want them, or they're just being used as a ploy, to make you feel bad, because you're still in that belittling, devaluing stage. This is a real thing, you guys. This monster is a real thing. This evil person is a real thing. This is not just you marrying the wrong guy, or you got in a relationship with, you just chose the wrong guy. No. The joke's on you this time. They hunted you down like prey. They caught you. They tricked you. And they're out to do harm here. They know every bit of what they're doing. Okay, so yes, they are manipulative. All right, let's get into some more questions to ask yourself. Does your partner deny that something you remember ever happened? Whoa, they're good at this one. Crazy making. They are good. Oh, denying your own reality. You remembered it just the way you said it and brought it up to them. But they're going to make you feel like, no, that didn't happen. No, this is what I said. No, this was what I said. And this is what you said to me. And you're like, no, that's not what happened. No, I'm the one who said that. I'm actually the one who used those words. You said this. No, no. See, that's the problem. You never remember things right. That's why it's hard to talk to you. Ah, they will do that to you. Play those mind games with you. Psychological, mental abuse. It hurts, you guys. It's actually abusive, so it's hurting the brain. And there are effects of this after. Once you survive this relationship, once you get out of this relationship, there's actually some after effects of it. You know, brain fog, anxiety, panic attacks can come on after. They have messed with your brain. Here we go. Another one. Does your partner tell you that you aren't good at remembering? Yeah. Did your partner grow up in an abusive home? Most times they did, you guys. Does your partner tell you that you're crazy? They love to call women that. Is your partner's recall of events different from your own in significant ways? Is your partner's recall of events different from your own in significant ways? I can already start to think of some memories that are being triggered by that question from me, you guys. Yes, okay. Listen, I hope these questions can help you know that you're not alone. There are millions of women who are going through this. There are millions of women who are being manipulated, abused, not just physically. On top of this is physically, but these things start to happen before the physical starts. You got to know this. And there are many of us out there who feel embarrassed, who feel used, who feel unwanted, unloved. We're so belittled. We're brought down so low. We've been spoken to in a condescending way. We now, question our worth, our value. Sadly, many of us even think about taking our lives. No. You're valuable. You are something special. You are special. This is why I call this channel Memoir of a Broken Pedestal. Because you actually deserve to be put on that pedestal. In fact, he told me he had put me on a pedestal. But mine was buried, like under the ground. The pedestal he had me on. So I was still underneath his feet being trampled on, walked on, like a doormat, a dirty, dirty doormat. So yeah, you deserve to be loved in the right way as the queen that you are. You deserve to be treated gently as the weaker vessel, as the Bible says. You're weaker vessel in that you're more delicate, you're more fragile, you're more sensitive, you're a more emotional being. He should know this and he should treat you as such. He should value the queen that you are. But because he's a monster and he's been ruined and broken himself, he is out to harm you and hurt you. And you better believe that this type of monster is nothing to be played with. He is so calculated that he actually enjoys hurting you. He gets a high off of it. It actually makes him feel good. He's twisted, even demonic. So sisters, please get help, seek therapy. Your life is worthy. Do not ever, ever let someone like this win. You have to build yourself up. Build up your confidence. Get the help you need. Ladies, get the help you need. This is not something to play with. You have met your match. I remember one time he said, "You're going to meet your match." I said, "I did. You're my match." I met my match. This is something beyond your control. You cannot handle this alone. You need prayers. Have your family and your friends pray for you. If you go to church and you have a fellowship, have them pray for you. You need it. This is demonic. Like I said, we're not just talking about the normal, okay, we're just not a good match. We just don't fit. No, 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 no. This one hunted you down like prey. He's after you to destroy you. He hates you. So this is definitely demonic here. They have the same traits because it is demonic. This personality disorder I'm talking about is very much so narcissistic. And if you'd like for me to talk more on that, please, because those are my experiences. That's what I've been through. Please comment below. Don't forget, ladies, to like, and please share with people. Share with others. Sometimes we suffer in silence. We are not telling people this because we're embarrassed. We feel used. We can't believe that this happened to us because we should have known better. We should have been smarter. But we feel foolish. We've been made to feel like we're crazy. So please share. Many of us suffer in silence when it comes to this. Share, subscribe. All right, you guys. Until the next video.